The season's off to a really good start. We have yet to lose a game, which of course means today it's the ultimate trap game as we play standard home and away in our Champions League group stage. My name's FM19, and this is the Ritornu Gloria with SC Bastia, episode 123. And as you can see, we are undefeated. When we last played, we were at PSG and PSV. Actually, we were home for both those games, which we won. And since then, we've been on a really good streak. We beat Troyes 3-1 thanks to goals by Kaplan and Gerardo. This game, they left it until late. It was 1-1 until the 89th minute, and then Gerardo scored, and then 3 minutes later, Kaplan scored in extra time. We have 21 shots, 9 on target. This tends to be the theme of our games this season. We have a lot of shots and a lot on target, and for some reason we only get 1 or 2 goals. Case in point, Bordeaux. Gerardo scored in the third minute. 17 shots, 7 on target, 1 woodwork hit, only 1 clear-cut chance, 2 half chances. And, 1 goal. It was just... annoying is probably the best word for it. Our first trap game I thought was going to be at Nantes. They are, as I've said before, a very good team. It took an Orlowski goal in the 9th minute to us, or Orlowski goal in the 69th minute rather, to see us through. The team was solid when it counted. I mean, we both just weren't really trying our hardest. We had 11 shots, 4 on target. They had 10 and 3. And they weren't playing with their best players. Stanek wasn't playing, and their main striker wasn't playing, and I don't know why. It could be because this was a series of games. We played the 15th, the 18th, the 21st, the 25th, and the 28th. And we played the 1st as well. So from the 15th to the 1st, which is 16 days, 17 days, we had 7 games. We were then away at Porto, and we won 3-1 thanks to goals by Barrero. Thanks to goals by Barrero, Gerardo, and Kaplan. Ari scored a goal in the 45th minute to make it closer than it actually was. We had 22 shots, 10 on target, 1 clear-cut chance, 3 half chances. The slight possession advantage really kind of helped us out there. And Gerardo was just absolutely on fire this game. 1 chance created, 2 key assists, 2 key passes rather, 1 assist, 1 goal. Now, Kazan's been pretty stout in between the sticks. He's made a few mistakes, but I'm willing to live with that this year because he'll be a good keeper. He'll be almost as good as Orlov, I think. He'll be in that upper echelon of keepers. It's just going to take him a little while to get there. Unfortunately, this is the last year I'm going to be recording this. I may actually play season offline before 20 comes out. Depends on what happens between now and then. We were then home against Nice. We shut them out 2-0 thanks to goals by Kaplan and Georgievic. He got the start, and then, like a numpty, I forgot to have a replacement winger on the right, so I moved over to the left as an inside forward, and literally 3 seconds later he scored. At least that's what it seemed like. And then we were away at Angers. Gerardo scored again in the 44th minute for the 1-0 victory. This was, another one of those games. 21 shots, 5 on target, 12 off target rather, 1 half chance, 6 long shots. It wasn't our best game in terms of shot percentage. We had a huge possession advantage we just could not do anything with. So, and again, the team was pretty solid. Elsbrock got the start. This was the game I played my 3-4-3 in because all my key players were tired to some degree or another. The only one who really wasn't was Kaplan because just for whatever reason, the man is a robot. He hardly ever seems to go below 90%. So today, it's going to be a little bit different. We're playing home and away at standard. We're actually away first. We're going to play Lille and Amiens offline. And then we're going to come back from Monaco and Porto the next episode. So I'm going to, before we do that, injuries, we're actually doing pretty well. Right now, that is. Our current injury history, Gerard is out with the torn calf muscle, but that happened in preseason. He should be back before the January transfer window. Right now, the only person out is Kazbek Melnikov, with a thigh strain. He's out probably the next 2 to 3 weeks. Luckily, we have depth for that. So, right now, we're doing well. Let me go here real quick. As you can see, we are currently in the lead. 30 points. 3 points ahead of PSG, 5 points ahead of Nantes, 7 points ahead of Monaco. Hussein leads us with 13 goals, a 7.78 rating. He's tied with the number of assists with 4 with Passion and Lucas. He's tied with the number of assists with 4 with Pichon and Farias. Orlowski, best pass completion. Gerardo and Kaplan, each with 5 players in the match. Mattis and Alexander. 4 yellow cards. It's insane. Our 26 goals are second highest. Our 8th goals allowed are 4th best. 4th highest in yellow cards. We're 11th highest in attendance, which is very, very nice to see. We've broken our attendance record twice in the past 8 weeks. So, that said, we got Standard coming up. They're not the strongest team, but I don't want to take them lightly because these are the type of games that always tend to come up and bite us when they really shouldn't. So I'm going to double check my best 11, set the reserves, and we're going to come back with our match against Standard in just a bit. So, slightly different formation today. That is because we play Lille in 3 days. I got a lot of players who are on the cusp of 89, 90, 90%. And while I don't want to discount Standard, I believe that on paper, at least, we are a better team than them. And the team I have on the field is actually a pretty strong team. We're playing a 4-2-3-1. We got Kazan in goal, Roberto, Valencia, Beinlich, and Flores as the defensive back four. Mercurio and Barrero as the midfielders, Gerardo, Tomasi, and Djordjevic as the attacking midfielders, and Sargent up top as the striker. Now, one of the interesting things that occurred as I go through this part here, we'll send the assistant to the talk, is I was playing City Skylines. I've been playing that on and off for about 6 months now. It's one of the games I play to relax, which doesn't make a lot of sense because it's really one of those games I spend an inordinate amount of time on with the details and whatnot. And I had a memory crash. I had a blue screen of death memory dump. And so I ran the diagnostics, and it said it fixed a memory problem. Nice tackle there. Robert drives forward. And then I ran the deep diagnostics on my computer. It said it fixed a couple other memory problems. Sargent, back out to Robert, who bounces his cross off. Beinlich's going to run that down. Back out to Flores. To Barrero. Out to Robert. Crosses it in. Knocked away, but Valencia gets it. Taps it up to Mercurio. Long cross towards Flores. Crosses it in. Gerardo, and he scores. Well done, Tomas. He has been an excellent, excellent pickup for us. Anyhow, I haven't had any crashes or anything like that lately. I'm still not sure about doing the games in, at least with the 3D replay on goals, at least not while I'm recording. Probably the Lille game, which I'll play offline here in a little while. After this game is over, I'll play with the replays on, and if it doesn't crash, I don't know, the way my luck is, it won't crash the 2 games we're playing in between, and it'll crash the first goal we score against Standard. So, pretty much domination from beginning to end. 9 shots, 3 on target for us, 1 shot for Standard. We have a decent possession advantage as well. At half, everybody is doing really well. Praise the guys here. Well, they are capable of doing better. I don't know why half of them seem to be, at least more than half, rather. Start the second half here. Bertini sends it forward. Knocked down. Guinot gets it. Over to Hassan. Corrado, to Nazeza, drives forward, cuts right, takes the shot. Kazan punches that ball over the crossbar. Well done. Nice block. Corner kick in for Standard. Guardado. And Kazan leaps up and catches that. I was going to say throws it out, but it doesn't look like that was going anywhere before it ended. Somebody was fouled. Oh, Guardado was off. Straight red. Elbowed Mercurio right in the face. 60 minutes. Let's make a couple of changes here. My midfielders are kind of tired. So we'll get Orlowski on for some time. We'll get Rashidi on. Keep Mercurio off before there's any retaliation. Tomasi from just outside the box, off the wall, gets it back. A laser of a shot, but just wide right. Sargent just got injured yet again. Oh, potential knee injury. You know what? We're going to save Hussein. We'll bring on Valet. And Robert just got injured. Oh, good grief. Mapai, top of the box. Takes the shot off the crossbar. Wow, did we ever dodge one there. Hayret runs it down. And the highlight in 6 minutes of extra time. Go cautious, probably a bit too late. Hayret to Hasek. Back to Hayret. If they score here, jeez. Diallo to Hasek. And we score. scrape by with a 1-0 victory. 2 injuries, though, to a couple of key players. I hand this over to the assistant. That was stupid. I should have checked and seen what my assistant was going to say before I did that. Oh, let's see what's going to happen here. Three to 4 weeks for Florent. 5 to 6 weeks for Sargent. 5 to 6 weeks we're without those 2. That's a little bit frustrating. Okay. I gotta set my training up for the rest of the week too. Okay, we are gonna save the game here. I'm gonna play the 2 games in between, and then we are gonna come back for the away at Standard in just a bit. So yeah, injuries. We knew about Rashidi, we knew about Florent, we knew about Sargent, we knew about Melikov, and Orlowski's out. 3 to 6 weeks. My midfield is just being absolutely ravaged. I have depth there, but it's not the best depth in the world. Our only saving grace was that we did beat Lille. We did beat Amiens. Lille was 15th in the league at the time, and it was a close run thing. Although the Sleazak goal in the 89th minute made it look a lot closer than it actually was. This was the game where Rashidi got injured. And then Amiens was 20th in the league. I played a fairly rotated side. Farias got the start at striker. Had a brilliant strike in the 13th minute. Nicodemus scored in the 79th minute, breaking the clean sheet. But really, this game was the 20th in the league. We had 31 shots, 16 on target, 2 woodwork hits, 2 quick cut chances, 2 half chances. While Reds, we probably should have had 5 or 6 goals. Still, a 3-1 victory is very, very nice. Farias had a really, really nice game. Even though I'm playing him at advanced midfielder on the right, he's proven to be, especially with Sargent going out, a very capable backup at striker. I did rest Pichon and Kaplan for both of these games. I didn't officially rest them. You know, they practiced. They just didn't get a lot of playing time. Pichon came on, or did he start? He didn't start one of these games. I hope Pichon and Kaplan started this game. I must be thinking of something else. This was the game Rashidi got injured in. He scored in the 10th minute, a brilliant goal, blew by 2 defenders, and just absolutely buried it. And then tweaked his thigh or something. If it's not one thing, it's another with this save, I swear. I'm loving it. I really am. It's just, holy cow. So I'm going to double check my best available 11, set my reserves. I'm going to come back for a home match against Standard in just a bit. It's a different formation for them. They played a 4-4-1-1 last time. While we are playing our 4-2-4, Kazan in goal, Gerard, Hawk, Beinlich, and Flores is the defensive back 4, Mercurio and Barrero is the midfielders, Gerardo and Jordjevic, I need a nickname for this guy, as the attacking midfielders, Hussein and Pastian up top as the strikers. Flores, up to Pichon. Over to Kaplan, gets by 1, Gerardo, 1-on-1 with the keeper right at Bertini, gets it back, knocked out of bounds. Wasn't exactly the best shot. We're playing a slightly rotated defensive backline. I wanted to give Kern and Valencia a rest. Gerardo driving forward. He's got help. Instead, cuts through. Pichon, fouled. Kaplan's going to take the penalty. I was going to try and click Pichon to take it, but Kaplan, Bertini guessed right, but Kaplan powered it by him. I may get Kaplan off at the half. We'll have to see what happens here. Diallo, back to Vliegen. To Borghi, kickoff highlights. These are never good. Up into space. Oh, Neza. He went right around Hawk or Beinlich. One of the two. Gerardo on the corner kick. Short kicks it to Flores. Sends it in. Knocked away. Pichon in the crowd. Knocked out of bounds. Be a throw-in for us. Gerardo sends it in. Gerard, off the crowd. Mercurio once, twice, and he gets it past the keeper. Got the rebound and slotted it in. We're getting lucky. That's, I'll be the first to admit it. All of our shots are coming from inside the box, so that's really, really nice. 15 and 8 we've had so far. 55% possession advantage. They've had 5 shot, 1 on target. Of course, that one went in. Oh, Violent cut his hand. Kaplan, off Bertini and in. That was very nice. Okay, we'll leave him on for the hat trick opportunity. However, we are going to get Violent off. It was a nice goal by Kaplan. Bertini probably should have stopped that. Okay, 20 minutes into the game, my coach was telling me to go to a short passing game. Now he's telling me to kick it long. Gerard on the throw. We need to get him off the field. Kaplan taken out of the play. Borky. Hasek. Back to Vliegen. All the way back to Bertini. He holds it up. Boots it forward towards Briand. Gerard, however, steps in front of him. Gerardo to Hawk. Up to Kaplan. Oh, dispossessed, but Gerardo's there. Kaplan making his way towards the center. Pichon. Oh, Bertini with the save, and it's kicked out of bounds. And we are going to make a couple more subs. Gerard is going to come off, and finally was my other left back. Kern can kind of sort of play the left better than Valencia can, so he's going to switch. And we'll save our last sub for a little bit. Kern gets beat on the left. I'm going to look like a freaking idiot. Gerardo. Short kicks it to Kern, crosses it in. Oh, Bertini with a nice save in traffic. Boots it forward. Kaplan playing very far back. Taps it up to Barrero. To Mercurio, who holds it up. Long cross toward Gerardo. Oh, the defender stopped. Barrero to Djordjevic. Mercurio with a blast. Wow. That was nice. Djordjevic. I'm just going to call him DJ. Oh, another kickoff highlight. Diallo to Hayred. Back to Diallo. There's like 3 Diallos on Standard's team. Vliegen up to Nazeza. Hawk heads it over. Valencia has it. Up to Barrero. Over to Mercurio, who holds the ball up. Back to Barrero. Over to DJ. That's a lot easier. Out to Flores. Drives forward. Crosses it in. In swinger. Kaplan. Ooh, off the crossbar and in over Bertini. That was really well done. Sure, now they're playing with more caution. Okay, tactics. Let's not give him a chance. We'll take Mercurio off, bring on Tomasi. Now Hawk goes out in a double yellow. I'm going to be an even bigger idiot. Yeah, ease off the tackles there, Fabian. Tomasi. Valencia off the crossbar, and was that Mercurio? No, it was Valencia. Off the header, it looked like. Well done. Solid game for us. Dominant win. 29 shots, 16 on target. 2 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances, only 6 long shots. Nazeza out into space. Ortega can't get to it. And that should be the game. And it is. 2 very good victories. 6-1. Holy cow. Oh, they're saying Flores scored that goal. I could have sworn they said Valencia. Or did Valencia get the assist? Valencia got the assist. Okay, I read that wrong. Flores scored the goal. Well done, Mattis. Through. Talk. Assertive. Well done, guys. Continue. Got Toulouse coming up in 3 days. They're 15th in the league, so we're doing okay. Dominant win for us. I'll do the press conference here in a bit. $2.7 million for the win. St. Louis classy. 9.6. Fabulous in front of the goal. Best 65 million euros I've ever spent. Let's check something out here real quick. Group F, we are firmly in control. Wow, Porto has lost to PSV and us. That is definitely news. We're going to win the group. I mean, PSV 9, 12. PSV could equalize if we lose the next 2 games. And maybe FCP. I don't know. Okay, this Porto match coming up. Well, we got PSV coming up in a few weeks. So whoever wins that is going to win the group. Let's take a look at the rest of the groups too. Liverpool, Bayern, and Inter are fighting it out. Monaco and United are fighting it out. Benfica's on the outside looking in. Bayern's already qualified. PSG and Roma are fighting it out. Milan's on the outside looking in. Chelsea's already qualified. Atletico Madrid. No, there's a chance they can miss out. Group H, Schalke, Man City, and Ajax are all within spitting distance of each other. Yeah, Group A is your toughest group so far. I think that was the group of death. Liverpool, Bayern, and Inter. Olympiacos has done good just to score 9 goals, or they haven't scored any goals. Good grief. Totally read that wrong. So looking at the schedule, we are going to play PSV in a couple of days. If we win that game, we qualify. We'll still come back from Monaco and Porto. Monaco at the moment is 3rd. Yeah, 27 points. So it's going to be a good match for us. We'll see how we're doing. It's one of those games I think we could lose. Concarneau made it to League One. When did that happen? That must have happened last year. Or this season. Wow. That's a pretty good rise from them. They start out in the National League. So they went League 2 and League 1. Well done. Yeah, Monaco, Porto, and then PSG and a roundup, maybe? Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. You know what, let me check some out here real quick. This last season. Group of the league, 9th round, quarterfinal, semifinal. Yeah, if we do well at the Coup League, we might come back for some of those games. You know what, we'll just have to play it by ear. 2 solid wins for us against a decent team in Standard. They just were so much better than them from a quality point of view. It's surprising me, to be honest with you, at least on paper, as I go to the team. Eventually, come on. I know I clicked it. We've got a strong starting 11. The thing I like this year is our depth is really good too. Let me take care of this real quick. Review. Game. DJ. We've got some quality depth this year. Last year and the year before, I was a bit ambivalent about playing some of these guys. This time I don't have problems playing guys like Gerard or, Magne got some starts last year. He's gotten a couple appearances off the bench. This year, at least on the reserve squad, I know he's gotten at least 1 start. But, my youngsters are really starting to step up. Barrero, Mercurio is finally growing into the role. He's 3 stars now. He might see 4 stars. Farias has proven to be a very good pickup for us. 6 assists and 1 goal in 6 matches with 5 appearances off the bench. That's really, really good. Hussein is just otherworldly at the moment. Bastia, 5 goals, 3 assists is nice. Gerardo, 5 goals and an assist. Tomasi, 2 goals and assist is really, or 2 goals and 3 assists is still really good. And, the thing I like is that we've got a lot of contributors, and even guys like Clavel on the reserve squad are contributing there. Mizrazi is doing really well on the under-19s. Priso is doing well on the reserve squad. So, against lesser opponents, what I probably should have done was against like Amiens, and that was start my reservists. But at the same time, those are ultimate trap games too. You don't want to lose to those teams because the morale hit could probably be even worse. Now, of course, a lot of my guys are wanted. Gerardo, wanted by Chelsea and Man City. Pichon, wanted by Chelsea and Borussia. Kern, wanted by Inter. They've been sitting in on games. Hussein's, it's easier to list who Hussein isn't wanted by. I may have a couple more players going out on loan too, depending on who's coming in. If anything, the injuries have also shown me that I need a little bit more depth in my midfield. We'll have to see who's available and go from there. But if you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM19, and I thank you for watching the Return on Gloria with SC Bastia, episode 120.